Okie dokie. Right, so we said about the backswing being the issue, okay? Part of that was the issue with trying to turn more.
Yeah.
And part of the issue with trying to sort of keep your head down, as you've been told time and again, keep your head down. The more you stay down, the worse it's going to get. So if we watch this swing on the left. The one on the left is your before swing, should we call it. So you can see your head sort of tilted already. Even just those sort of setups there, you can see your head now on more of a tilt. And as we go back now, it even starts tilting before the ball, or the club even moves away from the ball. Still tilting. As you get to the top of your backswing now, you can see your head now very much on the side. And if you watch how far the club actually goes back, that's your backswing there position, okay?
Yeah.
You may have turned your shoulders more, but the club's not gone back any further. If anything's gone back a little bit shorter than this one now, a lot more over the ball, less head tilt. Oh, hang on, go back to where it was there. Yeah. So your club's gone back as far, if not further, with a lot more stable and more over the ball position rather than swing. And from there, for me, at least you can now say you're more sort of on top of the goal ball, whereas back here, you're way behind it. And the chance that will very often lead to hitting the ground behind the golf balls, stuff in the ground, and making it very difficult as the game progresses and you get more and more sort of stiff and a bit tight and fatigued. Your body can't release this way, so it comes more from this way, and you just push the ball out to the right with a slightly open club face, and you get that push fade out to the right that you said you were getting towards the latter part of the round. So as you come to the golf ball now, very much staying down, can't twist, arms all sort of tucked up, head staying down forever, not really much of a twist, head still looking down. Even when the swing's almost finished, your head's still looking down for the golf ball when it came through, where you compare that to this one here now, a lot more freer release with the golf ball. You can see your head now fully rotated through the target. You're now looking to see where the ball's gone. You're a lot more rotated through your left side, okay? Your hips, I mean, that's sort of where you finish, just about there. So the swing's further on the right-hand side. The right side's twisted through more. It's a more healthier swing.
Yeah.
As you said, you imagine your sort of, how your spine and sort of skeletal structure is going to look, sort of tucking up and staying down there. It's going to make it very difficult. And again, as the game goes on, you are going to start potentially, I don't know if you do or not, feel some pain sort of towards the lower part of the back, sort of keeping your head down that long, because your spine
occasionally get some
towards the end of the back. Because if you think about it, I mean, you release the body towards the end, but at points in this golf swing around about here, your shoulders at, should we say, that point there are almost rotated 90 degrees, where your hips are probably back to almost 30 degrees, and that foot's gone nowhere. So at that point now, your spine and the base of your back is sort of, do I go fully 100% or do I stay down with the feet and go nothing? So it's really sort of fighting.
That was all hands.
Hands and arms. And again, part of what we said, this is why I was asked the question at the start, what are you trying to do? You said trying to sort of stay down, turn more, and get the club swinging a little bit more in to out, because you've been told you're swinging out to win. You don't swing out to win, you swing in to out with a slightly open club face. So the ball starts out here and then just drifts off to the right with a slightly open club face, partly because as the round progresses, you can't quite square the club face up because you're just so stuck and blocked. And as you get tired and fatigue kicks in as the round progresses, it gets worse and worse and worse. So you start off okay, then the round, as you said, deteriorates towards the end, sort of 12 onwards, 13 onwards, and then you mess up the last half dozen holes. So the more we can rotate through, start a lot more stable over the ball and more centred, and just think then about more of a rotation rather than the sway. We're still turning fast. That's more than a 90-degree shoulder turn. Exactly. So you're still turning. I mean, look where your shoulders are there. I mean, that's where your shoulder line there, which is fine. More than enough. So I wouldn't try and go any more.
I've still tilted back a bit.
A little bit, yeah. To be fair, you're not going to go from the amount you were tilted to then suddenly perfect, even though you may feel as though you are. Because in reality, because you've actually been, your old backswing was there, you felt as though at this position you were straight. So therefore, when you're here, you now feel as though you're sort of leaning in that direction, because you've moved left in some ways, haven't you? You haven't moved left, you just haven't moved as far right. Okay, so stay with the ball a lot more, we can rotate better, and as I said again, don't keep your head down. The more your head stays down, the worse you're going to get. For Alex can just block out to the right there and, as we say, get stuck. So make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, have a couple more now and we'll see how they go with that driver, okay?